Marvel's upcoming Blade reboot is said to be a super serious, super grounded take on the Daywalker that will try to omit all comedy and jokes. Well, that's a terrible choice. I don't understand why, if this turns out to be true, anybody would be excited for this, because that's literally the anti-Blade. Even if you're just a fan of the films, but I'm also like encompassing everything Blade, including the comics. Blade has a dark undertone and dark humor. Ever since he first showed up in the comics, that's how it's been. And recent reports have surfaced that with the hard R push, that Marvel Studios is trying to make Blade a serious character, and they expect no jokes, comedy, or Marvel quips. And that to me sounds terrible, because one thing that stands out from the original trilogy, and especially Blade 1 and 2, is the quips and the one-liners and the jokes that Wesley Snipes perfectly timed. That literally, if you watch those films today, and trust me, I do, I rewatched Blade 1 and 2 just recently, and I rewatch them every year. If those films came out today, they would be labeled Marvel comedy, because that's what they are. And that's what worked about them. That's what makes them work. It's those moments of bleakness that are undercut by the wittiness and Blade joking and trying to throw off the serious vampire cults and organizations by showing them that, hey, this is all fun and games, but you're next. So, if this turns out to be true, this is another major negative for this film. And I don't mean to sound negative every time I talk about this film, and I know that's how it's sounding, but you guys know I'm a Blade fanatic. Blade is in my top 5 comic book films of all time, or I should say Blade 2. Blade is one of my all-time favorite Marvel characters, bar none. Top 20 comic book character for me of all time. But it sounds like Marvel Studios is trying to make the anti-Blade Blade film. And I don't know who that's for. Like, what are you doing with this character? The template for Blade was nailed out of the park with the first 2 films. And even the TV series. Blade 3 is the only one that really missed the mark. So, let's just hope this is one of those rumors that's not true, and Marvel is like, no, we're going to do the Marvel thing, because Blade needs comedy to balance it out.